All right, the boat's out there somewhere. So this is actually right where I left off the last video. We're up in Henderson, North Carolina for stop number 3 of the North Carolina BFLs. Obviously I didn't practice because I spent today, as I'm filming this, fishing Murray the whole day for the law enforcement tournament. So no practice. I know we've had a little bit of warm weather since the last time we were here. It was 3 weeks ago. And then the water was like 56, 57. The fish were all pre-spawned. So I don't know if any of them have spawned since then. I don't know if they're going to be spawning. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of a shad spawn. You know, even if it's still pre-spawn fish that are, you know, meeting them on their way back into pockets. That's the plan for first thing in the morning, and then we're going to have to kind of roll from there. So we'll see how it goes.
Boat 19. Thank you, 19. Idle on out and have a good day.
We were 5, sorry.
Idle on out, guys.
Big striker though. Oh. Get shut back off.
That'd be tough.
Oh, always something. No idea, but okay. It's on for now. Alright. You're alright.
Sure.
Real little.
I'll tell you, it looked like a better one for you.
You're good. That was stupid. Oh! Alright, that's...
I'm serious. I've
It's all good.
Once you think about it, it's all break my shit. Get it fixed.
You're good.
So. Yeah, but it'll be like 13 3/4. Yeah. I'll hand them to you, but I ain't know if you want me to sit it there on the bottom.
Alright, that'll work. Thank you. Matt.
That drag made it sound like it was cooking.
Matt.
Nice. That too?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Nice one.
Big one.
I'm a 5. like you found you.
Whew, talk about a stressful day. I had some bad execution there first thing in the morning, as you saw. I flipped two of those fish in, one came off, one broke off. Honestly, you know, it kind of stuck with me for the rest of the day, because those are probably fish that if I would just called for the net, you know, and taken it a little bit easy, like they're in the boat. And in reality, a 2-pounder on Kerr is pretty important. So I thought about those a lot throughout the day. But that last hour and a half, I got on some of the brush kind of near the boat ramp and caught 2 off one pile that were both solid upgrades, got rid of 14 inchers, and then that last big one, I don't know what it is, it's real skinny, about 3.5 pounder. So once again, we come to Kerr, catch the biggest fish there right at the end. So I'm not sure exactly what I got. Wasn't weighing any of them. I'm not sure where my scales ended up, but hopefully it's a good bag.
Lucas Murphy from West Columbia, South Carolina, fishing on the boater side, come up here trying to make that regional at Santee Cooper, October 10th through the 12th. Got 5 in the bag. Good job today. He's going to weigh 13 pounds, 15 ounces. That's the way to get it done. Making it happen.
We are back at the shop from Kerr Lake, a nice little 4.5 hour drive home in the rain. Rained a bunch in the tournament as well, so we're going to be sitting here drying the boat out here for at least a little while. The tournament ended up pretty good. Finished 12th out of I think 80 some boats. It's, you know, definitely a finish we'll take, especially after like the first 7 hours of the day. You know, you see me lose those couple fish there, one just trying to swing it in, the other one getting greedy too and just trying to horse it in. It was a pretty solid fish too, and yeah, I broke that one off. So that was just kind of a tough start to the day. Those 2 fish kind of stuck in my head for a while. Especially as the day goes on longer and longer, you're not getting any decent bites, and you got, you know, literal 14 inches in the boat. You know, there was one in there that, I mean, it was 14 inches, but it's not really one that I would have like felt super comfortable having the guy, you know, at weigh-in bump or anything like that. So we burned a whole bunch of gas, ran all over the place, which was kind of nice. I went and hit some of the stuff that I fished last year in that open on the other side of the lake, and we caught a bunch of fish, a ton of little spots, like even some of the brush that I had caught largemouth in last year. We roll up and it was just spotted bass, which was kind of weird, kind of fun because we got a lot of bites, but you know, they're all pretty small. Kongler caught a couple keepers out of those groups though. Then we made a run back to the area. You know, we kind of caught some fish earlier. We didn't go as far back in the pockets. I just kind of started thinking and looking at the map and trying to figure out, you know, if they're not in the back. So I kind of thought in my head, they're clearly not all loaded back here. Like I kind of thought they were in the morning. We got all those bites real shallow in the backs of pockets. I thought maybe they were just going to be in all of them. Obviously they weren't. So we bounced back out and started fishing secondary points, main lake points, and turned out to kind of be, if you could find a little point, it could have been the main lake, it could have been a secondary point, but basically if you imagine those fish being inside of that point spawning recently, or if it was an area they were going to go to spawn or come to once they were done spawning, that's where they were. So if it was like a main lake point without any, you know, shallow pockets or anything to go back into, they were barren, no fish, at least no bass on them. But, you know, if it was a point where you could realistically see, you know, that fish could easily travel in, travel out. We didn't really figure it out till about 1:30. Check-in was 2:30, and we were still about a good 10-15 minutes from the launch there. So we kind of ran that pattern for the last hour, got 5 or 6 bites, including the 2 biggest fish I caught. The biggest one there right at the end, and another solid one before, and another cull too. So 3 of the fish I weighed in came from that last hour. A few of those fish I caught, I actually caught starting to pour. I actually caught them out of a brush pile that I found 3 weeks ago just fishing the tournament. I happened to see it. There was nothing in it then, But I was going by it today, and that's when I stopped and was like, oh, look, you know, there's a couple bass in it. Caught 3 out of it, I believe, with 2 solid fish that I weighed in. Pretty cool deal, too, is we actually took over the points lead barely for the North Carolina division. So we're 3 tournaments in, and got 2 to go. High Rock Lake, never been there. That's about a month from now. So I'm hopefully going to get a day up there to practice and look around and try to get a feel for what the lake's going to look like, because I really don't want to go into that one blind and then Norman. So we'll see how we can shake out the rest of the year, but so far a good start.